Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the top 10 awful American remakes of great British shows. And I'm curious to see what they have to say about The Office in this video. But yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, check out my Patreon, link in description, and let's get right into this.
Your mom makes pretty good hummus. I'd like to try some of her other dips.
When will the Americans learn to not copy the classics? Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down.
There's an American version of the Inbetweeners. Oh my gosh, why? This is the one time I hate my country.
Down our picks for the top 10 awful American remakes of great British shows.
Mr. Fawlty is fire! Did you hear what I said? No, but it's fire! It's no fire, it's only drill! It's fire, it's fire, it's fire, it's fire!
Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at those god-awful American remakes that many people believe to have butchered popular, well-respected British shows. To be eligible, the American version needs to have at least made a pilot, aired or otherwise, and as well to truly explain our case, spoilers doth lie ahead.
One night, we were really drunk.
Yeah?
And we were so drunk that we decided to hire prostitutes.
Number 10, Life on Mars.
About to be writ again.
No way.
As I ask you to vote for something.
Initially, Life on Mars looked to be making a name for itself on American shores. It was a respectable nod to the BBC classic, remade with energy and passion, and featured great acting, production values, and music.
Ain't talking to you. Kill a pig, freak show.
What?
Ooh.
And then that ending happened. Seriously, what on Mars was that about? Whereas the original had the amazing and bittersweet ending of Sam killing himself to return to 1973, this one featured Sam and a group of astronauts on their first manned mission to Mars, and the 1973 scenes were just a simulation. It was
What?
absolutely insulting and tarnished the name of the fantastic original.
St. Christopher medals seem to work, huh?
I guess they did.
Martian surface deployment initialized.
Number 9, oh no, not them. That atrocious title is really all you need to know about this abomination. This series was set to be a remake of The Young Ones, a classic 80s sitcom that was renowned for its subversive humour. 6 years after its ending, Fox attempted to Americanize it with terrible results.
Mary, right, who's that tall girl doing joggers?
Oh! You mean the one with the enormous tits?
Nigel Planner, one of the
Oh, that is so cringe. It's terrible.
original actors, was set to star in the remake, but he had an awful time in America and didn't get along well with his co-stars, which made for a troubling production.
Oh no!
The pilot was apparently awful enough that Fox scrapped the series before it could air, leaving the unseen episode a thing of legend.
What's that? It's my mascot.
A pig?
No,
It is?
it's not. It's a ferret. It's a really deformed ferret, I'll grant you that.
Number 8, Cold Feet.
Ah, Bulgarian. Yes, they make some very underrated wines, the Bulgarians. This isn't one of them.
A comedy drama detailing the ebbs and flows of love, Cold Feet was a huge success for ITV, lasting 6 years and garnering huge amounts of critical praise. Then there's the American remake. A show apparently so forgetful its existence seems to have been wiped from the internet, the US version follows the same principle as the original, only in Seattle. It was apparently watchable, not that we can prove this due to the lack of media, but even so it failed spectacularly to obtain and hold viewers. Granted, it aired on Fridays at 10 PM, but one episode gave NBC its worst Friday night ratings ever, so Cold Feet was quickly binned after only 4 episodes aired.
Shit.
Number 7, Viva Laughlin.
Is he coming to the party tonight?
No,
What party?
you can't make it.
Yes, I can.
Viva Laughlin was an ambitious but ultimately failed remake of Blackpool, the popular musical comedy drama mashup about a murder in an arcade. With a strong foundational story and behind-the-scenes players like the original creator Peter Boker and executive producer Hugh Jackman, Viva Laughlin could have been decent, but it wasn't even good enough to be bad. Upon release, the show was absolutely ridiculed, with the New York Times calling it the worst show in the history of television.
Dang!
Harsh yet warranted. It was therefore cancelled after only 2 episodes due to abysmal ratings. Also harsh, yet also warranted.
Well, your sister's been grinding up against my business all night. What you flocking on my...
Number 6, Payne.
All right, look, I need you to run upstairs.
Rule 1 of adapting British shows: do not, and we mean do not, touch Fawlty Towers.
Don't.
Unfortunately, no one was there to enforce this rule in 1999, so CBS went and touched Fawlty Towers inappropriately and made it into Payne. While it had the same basic premise as the John Cleese classic, it made 2 notable changes, those being the shift in location from Devon to California, and a notable absence of jokes. While it was endorsed by Cleese himself, he was in the minority, which meant the show was canned after only 8 episodes, leading 1 filmed episode to remain untransmitted.
Mr. Payne.
I know it's a terrible thing to hear that men in government do strange things, but they do. Get over it.
Number 5,
that is just
Doctor Who.
not funny, like, it's just not.
Who? Before the 2005 revival that brought Doctor Who back into the public's consciousness and hearts, there was this made-for-TV movie which was supposed to be hugely successful and launch an American version of the show. It wasn't, and it didn't. Broadcast on Fox, this movie served as a continuation of the story, with the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, passing the baton to Paul McGann. Although it was well received in the UK, it was a ratings disappointment in America, and the hopes of a new American version of Doctor Who were quickly squashed.
I have wasted all my lives because of you, Doctor. And I will be rid of you.
Number 4, Coupling.
I'll be about to leave. I'll be thinking, I'm finally out. She'll lean over, look me in the eye, and say, I'm not wearing panties. Fiendish.
Coming from eventual Doctor Who and Sherlock showrunner Stephen Moffat, the UK version of Coupling was a brilliant comedy that centred around a group of mates and was respectably compared to both Seinfeld and Friends. Meant to serve as a replacement for the latter, NBC commissioned 13 episodes of an American remake, but some awful acting and constant network interference caused this version to be embarrassingly inferior to the original, and it was instantly labelled a massive creative failure. It was quickly cancelled after only 4 episodes went out, and the rest have presumably been taken out back and muffled with a pillow.
Can I clarify, Steve? When I invited you to dinner, I meant dinner. Just dinner.
Well, I wasn't expecting an elaborate spread.
Number 3, the IT crowd.
Bro.
Here's the plan. We go in there, I make up a load of crap about computers, we see if she picks up on it.
Go on.
That's it.
Similar to The Big Bang Theory, only arguably actually funny, the IT crowd is a shining beacon of nerd culture and shows a pair of nerds in a fictional company's IT department.
Hello, IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Due to its success
That's so
in the UK,
accurate.
NBC ordered an American remake, but like most of their remake attempts, it was a spectacular failure. A pilot was filmed and numerous scripts were written, with Richard Ayoade returning as Moss and Joe McHale portraying Roy. However, even NBC knew that they had a dud on their hands after watching the pilot, and promptly ordered the series to be cancelled before it even began.
I mean, they have no respect.
Alright, some of them are like, it gets cancelled after 4 episodes before it even began. Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing.
Cancelled before it even began.
I mean, they have no respect for us up there. No respect whatsoever.
Number 2, the Inbetweeners.
Oh my, I hate that so much.
Wankers!
I love the Inbetweeners, but I hate that we copied it. That's so embarrassing. Oh, the bus wanker scene.
Ever.
Number 2, the Inbetweeners.
Bus wankers!
The Inbetweeners was an instant classic that perfectly captured the feeling of adolescence with eerily realistic dialogue throughout. The remake, meanwhile, was made for MTV. That tells you everything you need to know. It was typical teenage fare despite a talented writer and showrunner in Brad Copeland of Arrested Development fame, and it was quickly panned for being cliché, nothing at all like the originals, and for just generally being awful. MTV ultimately cancelled the series after 12 episodes due to its low ratings in 2012.
Ugh, it would have helped, but I don't think it would have gotten a laugh.
Why does it need to get a laugh?
Class clown, Will.
Number 1, Skins.
I look in her eyes and what do I see? She's smells like flowers and tastes like butter.
Like the Inbetweeners.
I need to watch that. I'm kidding. Yo, should I actually react to Skins though? I've heard of it.
Is only much darker, more depressing, and not as funny.
Oh,
Skins was a huge success
never mind.
in part due to its challenging subject matter, like mental illness in teens and drug abuse. And here comes MTV moseying its way again. While the show wasn't completely unwatchable, it was much tamer in comparison to its UK counterpart, and as a result, it was not nearly as powerful.
Yeah, there's a toaster pastry in the CD drawer. Take it out, clean it.
It also quickly drew controversy due to its questionable sexual content involving underage teenage actors, leaving many advertisers to pull their support for the show, which, with the mediocre critical response, led to the series being cancelled after 1 season. Do you agree with our picks?
Yo.
Check out these other great
underage actors. That do not sound legal. Okay. Anyways, in conclusion, there aren't too many great American remakes of great British shows, and The Inbetweeners is a great show, period. Not even just British, it's a great show. I don't know why do people always have to do that, like copy stuff? It's so annoying. If you have something good, that doesn't mean you can remake it. It's not that easy. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think was the worst remake. I haven't actually watched any of these. That's probably because they all got canceled halfway through their airing. But if you did end up watching any of them, let me know how terrible it was in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.